Is it recording? Yes. Oh, I just read that. I'm reading this, what's it called? Bath, The Death of the Author. And I know I'm having real difficulties with this whole thing of art being a bit pointless. And I don't know, I'm just loving this essay. It's just so funny because I just love how it's all relating, all these things. It's so exciting. And this one's just saying how basically when you write, the author disappears, and that's not what's important, is you can't understand the text. Nothing can be explained to this ultimate meaning. There are no ultimate meanings, which I guess completely relates to like postmodernist theory, that, there are no meta-narratives, and you just have to realise that everything's on this sort of equal balance, which is funny because we had this seminar on we had to make an equality of mediums. Oh, it just made me so angry. I was just like, this is a stupid exercise. They're all equal. You can't say that painting has more of a benefit to society. I mean, who can prove that? Because it's just all this mix-up of so much different stuff, and you can't say what is better than something else. You can just say, just look at the ways it does things. I mean, you can't just say, I'm so sick of this, need to make one thing better than the other, and all this stuff about hierarchies. It's just why does one thing have to be more important than something else? Why can't you just accept that there's so much interesting stuff and that it can inform your work? It's just really annoying me. And anyway, so I just liked this one bit where it says, by refusing to assign to the text a secret, i.e. an ultimate meaning, liberates an activity we may call counter-theological, properly revolutionary, for to refuse to hold meaning is finally to refuse God and his hypostasis, reason, science, the law. I thought the last bit about God and his hypostasis isn't completely interesting. It's just that, well, for me personally, and what I'm trying to think about, it's more this idea of it being revolutionary, and that I just want to make work which that does achieve some form of change, and also that can be understood on a level where there aren't these final meanings to things. But I don't know if you need to specifically cater to that or not. It's something I need to really maybe talk to someone who knows more about it than me about, because I'm sort of going around in circles, but at the same time, am I loving how this is relating. I really appreciate how much work has gone into this, and the sort of intellects that are putting this all together for us, and how, honestly, our modules completely correlate, and you can bring in all the stuff you're learning from the different ones, and it's really cool. What I do like is that the fine art one, in a way, is really bringing it all together, which is why, completely contradict myself. Fine art's better than art history. Which is quite funny because I just did that too. I don't know why we do that. Why do we want to feel like we're the most important ones, and that, my subject's better than yours and stuff, because it all benefits society, it all has some place. So why do you need to say one thing's better than the other? Why is it necessary? That's what I have to think about. I really do need to finish reading this. It's just I keep getting distracted and writing text messages and getting excited about it. So when you just read something that you're just like, yes, that's sort of been on the tip of my head for years. Just when someone says it, it's just so nice to know someone was thinking something that you were considering, and also someone who's probably read a lot more than you has and understands it. At the same time, though, I'm finding it difficult, this bearing in mind that, just because one person thinks it doesn't mean you have to agree with them. But the same time, like, I'm aware that they have read a lot more, they know a lot more about the subject, but like, I don't know. But I do hate this idea of like, sorry, I'm eating raisins, this idea of hierarchies and trying to like isolate the common man from things. Just stupid. I do quite like this death of the author thing because it means that even someone who's uneducated and doesn't understand it can still, you know, have their own meaning of it, and that's okay. Right? That's what he's trying to say anyway. Not really, that's what he's trying to say. He's really kind of talking about, oh, I don't want anything. But, and also critiquing it. But, yeah. What else is going on in the life of me? Let's talk about me. I should like just talk about me on this thing, and in general conversation I wouldn't need to talk about me all the time. And I could just listen to other people. Which would be quite fun, wouldn't it? Yes. At the moment I'm working on within myself on being less critical of others, and it's going quite well today. And I think the biggest step in this, for anyone else who wants to try it, is realising that you do it, you know? And also I've realised that, I don't know, like my low self-esteem and things like that, for years I've just said, I figured out where it came from. It came from like, you know, my brother, for many years, used to just be like, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're useless. Always taking the piss out of me in front of people. Which actually, it's really funny because the way he's dealt with it, his low self-esteem, has gone on to me. And basically the way I deal with it is to critique someone else on something that generally is something I have a problem with myself on. And then in order to sort of take the attention from me, so it's sort of like attack is the best way of defence, you know? And I've made this defence mechanism which has really negative connotations, really. And like, I just can't believe how long it's taken me to realise that. I mean, my boyfriend like basically broke up with me on Saturday. It's now Tuesday, 9:55. I'm going to even tell you the date, 28th November 2006. And this funny thing on my lip here. And yeah, so that was kind of horrible. But then we had the most amazing talk on the Sunday morning. And my mum, who is a goddess, I'm certain of it, came in and like took on her marriage counselling role, as she does. She's a genius woman. And basically suggested to Rich that we have a month without contact, in which I don't bother him with anything. I don't text him, I don't send him letters, nothing. And if at the end of it he still feels like he doesn't want to be in this relationship, then that's okay. But at least now he gets a month to see what it would be like not to be with me, and see if that is better or worse. So yeah, I thought I'd be more like upset